Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Beyond Cancer live podcast with Marina. I am live this Friday, April 11th, and I'm so excited. I love the lives, and this is my first time streaming from my live onto Facebook as well. So I'm testing that for the first time. I believe streaming to Facebook, I won't be able to see the comments there. So if you want to comment and engage, you will have to come over to my YouTube channel where you can share in the live your questions, your support, your excitement, your journey. I'd love to hear from you. I'm Marina Blackford. I'm a 2-time breast cancer survivor, and I'm here to help you on your cancer journey. So welcome. And honestly, I love to inspire anybody. So if you're here and you were looking for tips for somebody on their cancer journey, also welcome because the channel is probably at that point, to be honest, everybody. The channel is at the point of pivoting, which means I am enough out from treatment that I will talk about life as a survivor, what appointments look like, scans, all that stuff. But it's not going to be just the focus anymore, right? I'm Marina Beyond Cancer, hence that tagline I created when I started my channel. I wanted people to envision life beyond cancer. I know if you're in the cancer journey, how that's like your world, but I want you to think of yourself as something beyond the cancer patient. Okay. First comment is on, and I'm so excited because it's one of my regular subscribers. And I just love seeing people return so that I can connect with you. So Crystal G says, "Hi Marina, I'm so glad I made the live." Me too. Crystal has shared her journey with us from surgery to recovering from surgery. And so I'm just so happy for you. I hope you're healing. And if you want to give us an update, please do. Esmeralda, hello, good to see you again. She says, good morning. Again, just returning people. So awesome. Lois Shipman says, hey, Marina, so happy to catch you live. I'm so happy you caught me live too. And Jane says the same. Hi, so happy I caught the live. Oh, yay, I can feel it. I love doing lives on Fridays if I can, because I feel like Friday just naturally has a good energy. So thank you guys for being here. Paula says, hi, yay, all caps. I caught another live. Awesome. Let's catch up. And Tina, I love seeing you as well. She said, I finally made a live. Also a regular that loves to watch the playbacks and comment after. Again, if you guys aren't part of this now and able to comment, even listening back, please comment on the video because I see all of it. And it really helps me. This is what I do. This is my heart. Besides being a mom and a wife, which are like also my life. This is it. Connecting with you guys. This is it. Regina says, good morning from Virginia, DMV area. Glad I can join another live. I pray all are well. Yeah. So already you're getting some positive vibes, not just from me, but from someone else that showed up today and is sending you all the prayers and the love. And I do believe in the power of prayer. I couldn't even put a name to that at some point. That's kind of wild. I'll be honest. On my journey, I know I prayed. I think I just had this deep found belief each time that I was getting to something, and that kept my faith. But the moment I could release a lot and let it go for me came after my oh my gosh. It came in the middle. It came between having cancer twice. I had cancer when I was 31. I had my son at 34, and I wanted to go back to going to a church so my kids would know God, and just picked you know, um, like a Bible church nearby. And when I stepped foot in there, it was about this time of year, it was Easter. It was Easter like 6 years ago. I stepped foot back into a church. I grew up going to a private school, all of my elementary, that included going to mass weekly. So I knew about God and all the things and Lent and Advent and all the things. Um, but stepping back into a place that feels connected to something greater than you at a point in your life when you have been carrying so much weight. I hope this is making sense. But when life is just feels really heavy because you're just got a lot on your plate and a lot of things you're doing, and then especially if you're on the cancer journey, like when you step foot into a place where there's like music and there's this sense of like you don't have to carry that all, it was such a huge release for me. And so Easter 6 years ago, I stepped back into a church and I felt like I couldn't not cry. Like hearing music that's like singing about like, you know, like you are loved exactly how you are kind of thing. I was like, "Oh my gosh. I can't believe this." It was overwhelming feeling of like, thank goodness I had somewhere to feel that I could lay it down. And the cool thing is you could feel that way any day if you pray. Regina, you just sent me on a tangent. Um, and I have changed that in my life this year. Literally the beginning of the year, I was like, I'm gonna like I've always started I always make little changes throughout my life. And this year I'm like, I'm not starting my day with social media. I'm always trying not to do that. Like I will not wake up and grab my phone and go to Facebook or Instagram. Is that perfect? No. Sometimes I do, right? 'Cause someone sent me a message and I'm like, what does it say? But I purposely try to make sure it's not the beginning part of my day. We all need like a cutoff because you got to go do things. But instead, I've replaced it because I'm all about swapping things. If you guys have followed my lives or my videos, I'm like, I like to think of life as like taking out something I could do better and putting something better in place. If I always think about taking away the thing, then it's almost like I want it more. Like I can't have donuts. Well, now I really want it. Oh, I can't like, just sleep in every morning. Well, now I just definitely want to do that and not get out of bed. You know what I mean? So if I swap it with something, then it's easier. So I swapped social media consumption with I'm gonna start the day with prayer, and that changed into actually reading the Bible too. I didn't think the live would go in this route, but I'm just telling you about what I'm doing in my life. And just to make that swap has been amazing. I've absolutely loved it. So I'm really enjoying starting my day with prayer and reading the Bible, and amazing lessons in there. I've never read the Bible. I grew up in church and going to Sunday. I did Sunday school. I did like catechism, but I've never actually read the Bible, and there's a lot of good stuff in there. So that's where I'm at for this year, just making some healthy swaps. What are healthy swaps you're making in your life? Is there something you've committed to doing that you feel like you replaced a bad habit with a good habit and you're seeing like the change? Have you replaced like a soda habit with something else? Have you replaced like scrolling for walking or I don't know, like I would love to hear from you what you've done and be inspired. All right, back to the comments. Okay. Crystal G, yes, please share an update. I just finished my 5th cycle of capecitabine and oral chemo. 1 cycle to go. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. Now, if I remember, Crystal, you did infusion, so you completed chemo infusion, then surgery, and then what could happen for some of us, depending on the type of cancer you have, and I know breast cancer, depending on the type, you might have to do an oral chemo after, and that is to increase your odds of not having cancer return. Or you can look at the other way of decreasing your risk of cancer returning. And it's hard to accept that sometimes when you feel like I did the infusions, I did the surgery. It looks clear. Why do I need to go on this thing? And for like the hormone fed breast cancers, it's having to do tamoxifen or anastrozole or some of those aromatase inhibitors. Um, it's really frustrating part of the journey. And I'm sorry that you feel like you should be done and you can't be. I just want to put that out there. But if we look at the big picture, life is all about like zooming out. If they've done enough science and research and you trust your doctors to talk to you about the type of cancer you have, and this is going to lower your odds of it returning, I think it's worth doing it. And, that's coming from somebody that had cancer return as recurrence. And I might have had better chances of that not happening if Keytruda had been around um, and in place. It probably would have been the only thing different after the first time. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't change anything. I honestly, being diagnosed with cancer the second time, I know it's a question on a lot of people's minds, like, how did it return at 5 years? And all I can say is there was a tumor that was in that area that we couldn't see on a mammogram. It was very, tucked back that we found on an MRI, and we believe we removed all the breast tissue and then it came back clear. But that's how tricky cancer is. That's why chemo is even suggested in the first place for certain types of cancers, because cancer cells are so microscopic small that if one little one floated off and it's somewhere in your body, we have to make sure we get it. And so I just feel lucky that I found that again and had a chance to fight and remove it again. And that's it. I move forward. I don't think about, why didn't they do this? Why I'm so angry? Like, why didn't they offer me this? I cannot live that way. I always live my life as far as what can I do from this point on? Because if I lived my life dwelling on the past, I promise you that's just it's not going to move. It's not going to move anything for you. So we got my doggy saying hi this morning. Okay. Lori West, I love hearing from you. Hey, Marina, I caught you on live, not the repeat this time. Yay. Lori's so cute. She missed the last live and said, I'll just listen to this playback while I wash dishes. It's the perfect length. I love that. SB, hi Marina, blessings. Please let me know if lumpectomy or mastectomy, which one you see best. This is so specific to you, SB, so I can't answer it just with that information alone. I had triple negative, considered aggressive, and a genetic mutation. So for sure, mastectomy was recommended. So you need to ask your doctors what's recommended for you and why. Right. Okay. All right. And let's see. Christina, Tina, I like to walk in the woods as this is where I pray. It is such a release, but also allows me to let go. I am right there with you. There is nothing better than a nature walk where you can just let out your everything. Just talk. Just talk to God. Just pray. It is literally the best. All right. Crystal is on here. I'm so excited to see my other subscriber, Crystal. She says, and she is a member, so she gets a little bit highlighted as a member. So I appreciate you. Hi, Marina, PTL. Yes, healthy swap. I have swapped out soda pop for more healthy choices, smoothies, and plain water. That is huge. And studies show if you make that swap alone, that pretty sure, over time, you're going to notice a difference on the scale. I'm curious if that helped you at all. But at the least, you should feel better energetically. And again, I think there's a curve with some of these withdrawals, right? Less sugar, less soda, less caffeine. You might even get headaches and feel less energetic before you feel better. But once you go through it and you just do it, it's once you consume less sugar, you do not crave it as much. It's just, or me, I was I'm going to put this out there. I'm a reformed cheese addict. Does anybody feel me? I used to eat quesadillas like they were going out of style. If anybody can't tell, I'm Hispanic. My ancestry, as far as we know, is mostly half Mexican and half Spanish. I ate quesadillas like it was my job at one point. Tortillas and cheese. I can tell you, as an adult that knows we should eat better, I can't tell you the last time I had a quesadilla. I can't. It's literally just poof. Just you do it less and less in one day. It's not a part of your diet anymore. It's crazy. All right. Not that I won't ever have one again. I'm just saying. Crystal says, congratulations. That is so exciting. Oh, she's congratulating our other Crystal. So cool. Lori says, we're setting up a corner of our backyard for me mostly. It's a small space, but it will be my spot to disconnect /prayer/reflect. I need a name for it. Calming corner, question mark? I like calming corner, but since it's for you, could it almost be like Lori's retreat? Like, make it literally sound like your retreat, your spa. So, that's my suggestion, like, really own it. Lori's retreat. Um, and Mafanta, hello. So, there you go, guys. If you subscribe, it's just this is a well-built community. So let me go over a couple things here. Oh, good. SB asked one more question, and let me see. How long does it take to remove the chemo port after treatment? I love this question. I actually just found this video on my channel because I'm updating the description in all my videos to make sure that they have all my current links for you guys, which includes my Amazon store of products that will help you on your journey and after, including supplements that are what's the word? Or I don't anti-inflammation, right? Anti-cancer really, but healthy things on there, workout things on there, stuff for chemo, just self-care things I love because self-care is love. So, how long does it take to remove the port? In short, it depends on if you've had surgery that's come back clear pathology, meaning nothing is found, then I would ask when you can have the port removed. So basically, if you've are done with chemo infusions and you've had a surgery with results that are clear, um, I think it used to be NED, no evidence of disease, and now it's like PCL, like pathology something. You should ask. So if surgery is good and done and things look good, ask. I would ask. And if they're not removing it and you're not getting infusions, you need to have your port flushed every 6 weeks to make sure that you don't get an infection or something that is have to make sure that it's still functioning okay. So if you haven't had infusion and you haven't had nobody's been using your port for longer than 2 months, you need to call your cancer center and you need to get in and have it flushed and you need to ask your oncology team when it can come out. All right. What a great question. A little update. I'll pause for an update. If you guys missed the live last week, and I'm so bummed I don't have the link. I don't have the link to share it right here on here right now, but I will get it up today. My exciting news. And so if you're on Facebook watching this might be the first time you're hearing this. Right now, I'm going to just paste my Amazon store. I'm just going to paste my link actually that has everything. MarinaBlackford.info. This is a link to my store, my coaching, if I have an upcoming masterclass, which is group coaching beyond the live. Like you want to commit to spending time with me to learn something new. So there is a fee for that, but it's a way to get my coaching in a group setting, which is so fun, honestly. And yeah, just another way of getting my coaching, which is that I'm a cancer and life coach. So we're going to work on health and purpose, and you're going to come out of it with something, I promise. So everything is linked there, marinablackford.info. All right. What was I going to share? Oh, my news. This is so exciting. As most of you may know, I ran the New York City Marathon last year. I hadn't ran a marathon for 8 years, the last one being the Boston Marathon. And that one I ran 1 year after starting chemo for triple negative breast cancer. That was a huge feat. And when I look back on it, I'm still amazed. Honestly, I'm like, I don't know how I did that. Probably because I didn't have kids. Way more time and energy. But to get to Boston 1 year after chemo, I can't tell you how huge that was. But what I've learned about myself in listening to lots of mindset stuff is that the power of the mind is everything. So I knew in my heart, not in my mind, I knew in my body that I was going to be at the Boston Marathon no matter what. And if I needed to start chemo right away, I said, fine, let's do it. And we did 4 ANC and 12 Taxol. And I had to do surgery to move all my breast tissue. I said, how soon can we do it? 4 weeks after finishing chemo, let's do it. Like I just pushed to do it all. I was younger. I was able to rest, but after that was all said and done, I had 4 months to train and get to Boston, and I did it, and I ran it in a really decent time. So, I thought I wouldn't do more marathons except maybe New York, and I did New York. I did it at 40, and I had the opportunity to raise money for the Young Survival Coalition, which is a great resource if you need it, if you're a young adult diagnosed with breast cancer. And I was able to run New York on their behalf last year. And because of you, because of the people that show up here and inspire me, someone shared, and I forget who, so please comment, that they were going to do their first race and as a Disney race. And I'm like, that is a really good idea. How fun would that be? So I went to the website and of course it's full. Like Disney is so popular. Apparently, if you're in the like running club Disney, you get priority. But marathon was full. I thought, I wonder if there's a back door in. And there was. You can run on behalf of a charity. So I'm so excited to share with you guys that I'm running on behalf of the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, and raising money again for cancer research and support. And I'll be running the Disney World Marathon in January next year. So I'll share that link soon. And I just would love for you guys to follow me on that journey, which poses the next question. And then I'll get back to all of your comments. I'm very curious if I were to show up as a coach for you guys, like if you're like, I can hire Marina as my coach tomorrow and I really want her to help me with this thing, what would that thing be? And please share now or in the comments later, or you can message me, info@Marina Blackford. But what would that thing be? Because I see myself as helping people on the cancer journey, and I love that. So I work with limited amounts of people to help them through their journey. It's because it's such an intimate thing. But I love to life coach, and I've started YouTube, as you guys know, and I ran marathons. So if you're like, I want Marina to help me with this, what would that thing be? Like, what comes to mind? I'm just very, very curious. Okay. All right. Monfanta shares, today did my 15 round of chemo. I hope you're almost done. Thank you for sharing. Oh man, you're doing it. You're certainly getting it done. So I'm sending you love. Lois says, my peaceful place. That would be her calming corner name. Tina, Marina, I had a friend whose cancer has spread after being clear for 8 years. My question is, how do you deal with this? As it was very triggering to hear and brought so much fear and anxiety. Yeah, Tina, I hear you. I think I have to give a physical sigh there because I hear you. It is so hard to hear that. I had a whole year of feeling so depressed when my stage 4 friend passed. And it definitely, I mean, I walked a lot of that journey with her, so it affected me. Um, I deal with the fear probably the same way that we started this conversation today. And it's the honest belief that your life is your life and their life is their life. And I would want to show up for them in a way that you could, if there's some support you can give. I have stage 4 friends now, and honestly, the friends that I have that have stage 4 now are thriving really well. All of them are able to do what they love because there's no evidence of the cancer cells in their body. So some people on stage 4 can actually get to a place of getting treatment done where they cannot find cancer cells on a PET scan, and they can be that way for a long time. So I have 3 friends like that right now. And shout out to one of them. Her nonprofit is Cancer Called, and I think it's a great one if you need resources. So the honest belief and faith, though, that your life is your life and hers is hers. And that's probably the power of prayer, that you can be whole and healed and live a long life. And you should have that belief, and you should envision your future exactly how you want it. How would you like your future to look? I'd like it to look like I do this. I am a good friend. I am a loving spouse. I am I am somebody that is healthy, just I am. I that was what I rooted in this past week, and, I'll share that message today too because I felt that myself, when I'm, learning about, um, how to run a coaching business and how to, be a digital creator, I'm like, gosh, sometimes it feels like I'm learning so much that it feels overwhelming, and I thought, "But I am. I am a digital creator even if I don't know everything yet. I am a coach even if I haven't, you know, put a title to it for so long." So, I think there's a lot of faith in I am. I am, and just you can fill in the blank or you can honestly just stop there because I think we don't even need to be more than that. I hope that helped. I hope that helped. All right, Lori. Yes, I want my name in there, really, or Ladybug, that's my nickname. Calming Corner was hubby's suggestion, but I don't feel it. I don't wanna put down Calming Corner, I mean, I love the idea of it, but since I'm a mom to young kids, Calming Corner sounds like the corner you send the kids into to, like, "You're having big emotions right now, go to the Calming Corner." So, let's, like, amp it up a little bit and make it like Ladybug Retreat or something like that. Alright. Oh, I love it. I love this idea, by the way. I'm totally having my own calm calming corner at some point, but we're gonna name it something else. Lois Shipman, I'm doing immunotherapy till May 30th. We will talk about removal, finish treatment in November. Yeah. Awesome. Yes. So exciting to talk about removal. Like, let's get this port out of here. All right. Um, SB says, thank you very much. Very grateful. You're welcome. I love your questions. I just nothing nothing scares me really. Like, bring it on. Any questions? Thank you very, very much. Okay. Um, Here we go. Oh, good. I'm excited for this comment. Let's see what Christina has to say. Christina says, "Hi Marina, I've been watching your videos since I had breast cancer in 2022. Today I feel good. I'm cancer free. Enjoy every moment of my life. Thank God I'm here." Little heart hands. That's so cool. Thank you for sharing. So, if you showed up new to the live today, if you've barely, come on the channel last week because you needed a video on like chemo or something, this is what you can be a part of. But I just love it's like a testimonial. Like Christina said, this channel helped me so much. Like, I'm not currently going through breast cancer treatment, thank God, but I'm showing you what's possible. So go back and watch all the videos that you need to get you through treatment and then meet me here with your questions and your wins and your emotions. It's all welcome. Thank you so much for sharing, Christina. All right, almost time to wrap up the live. Do we have a lot more comments today? Not bad. Let's see what we have to say here. Melanie, I hear from my doctor today to see if my cancer is gone. I love that, Melanie. And picture the outcome that you want. And I'd love if you didn't claim it as your cancer because it's not. Your body was just couldn't keep up with what was happening, right? So it's just the cancer, a tumor. It's not yours, so it's going to go away. So you're going to hear from your doctor today to see if the cancer is gone. And I want you to just put that next to your name. I am Melanie, cancer free. Here's what I can promise you, Melanie. No matter what happens, you're going to be okay. You're going to be good. But just picture cancer free Melanie. Melanie, did you ever experience leg pain from fatigue or neuropathy? Oh, yeah, for sure, Melanie. Yep. Probably both. Definitely probably from neuropathy. I did ice my feet the second time. I didn't the first. Neuropathy is still something I get a little bit sometimes with my feet. I find what works is a couple things. Staying hydrated. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. You need to get a water bottle and carry it around. Like, remind yourself to drink water. Um, the other thing that helps is to do some walking to just get blood flow going. And then you can even get one of those things that you roll your feet on. Might help. You don't want anything too like harsh, not like for plantar fasciitis, but like a roller that's just a little bit bumpy might actually help. And the other thing that's proven to help is vibration plates. Have you seen these? I have them linked on my Amazon store. I've seen them on like TikTok. But they even have one at my gym. So you stand on a vibration plate and that stimulates blood flow and healing. They're so cool. So please check out vibration plates. I have them linked for you. Okay. Oh man, I love the questions. Oh gosh, so good, so good. Okay. Tina says, thank you, Marina. That advice is so helpful. Good. So glad. Mary, hi Marina. I'm late, but I'm here now. Happy to be here. So happy you're here. Crystal shares, Tina, try turning any worry, fear, and anxiety into prayer. I mean, I think it's the only thing we could do sometimes. Like, because we're human, we're gonna experience thoughts, but our thoughts can be thoughts. We don't have to let them stay. Right? What is the book I read? Oh, I can't think of it right now. Oh, it was so good though. I'll include it in the books you should read on my Amazon store. I need to start putting some books there that have been really helpful. But basically it's saying like you don't have to be your thoughts. Like, yeah. You're allowed to have them and let them go. Esmeralda, did you ever test low for cortisol because of chemo? Ugh, I tested low for everything, I felt like. Tested low for hemoglobin. I had to have a blood transfusion. I tested low for neutrophils. And so I had to have shots to boost my immune system, like Neulasta. Cortisol, I can't say particularly cortisol. But I'm curious what they would do for that. Please let me know how that goes. Tina, thank you, Crystal. I'll do that as I pray a lot. Yeah, that's it. Gloria says, hi. She says, thank you for all the info you provided me. I start chemo the 18th. Oh, good. I'm not good that you're starting chemo, but good that you found me and you can see how you can get through it. Mara says, hi, Marina. I had breast cancer age 32. I had chemo and lumpectomy. It came back last year, 24 years later. Oh, boo. I had a mastectomy and chemo. I'm really having a hard time moving on with my life. Oh, Mara, I'm so sorry. That is so honest. Again, Mara, I'll probably have to close with your comment, but I'm gonna just comment a little bit on this real quick. So that's why the word beyond is so powerful to me. That's why I titled like everything on my channel like that, Beyond Cancer. Like the original tagline on my channel used to be Beyond Surviving Cancer, Thriving on Life. And can I tell you, there was a time that thriver, I almost cringed away from that term. I was like, I don't feel like a thriver today. I did not feel like a thriver for probably a year after chemo the second time because now I was really in menopause. The first time I went through chemo, my menstrual cycle came back. I had 2 kids. I was just in a different place then. But the second time, forced menopause, well, not forced, but menopause and then hysterectomy. So, I mean, now it was just like full blown. This is it. And it wasn't that menopause bothered me, but it must have affected my body. So hormones are off, chemo fatigue. Like a year after chemo could be a very hard place to be in. So I feel like it's a place that you have to really give yourself grace. That being said, I want you to plan something really cool for yourself. I don't know what your budget is. For me, I went and hiked a mountain in Montana with my husband. It's this picture behind me here. It was incredible, glacier. I did this after chemo and radiation the second time. But for you, it could look like please schedule a spa day on your calendar or even more. I like goals that are like, I've never done that. Can I do that? Not everybody needs to be a runner like me, but I would love if you signed up to walk a 5K this fall for breast cancer. Wherever you live, there's likely one. October's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I would love for you to find, and if you know what, if you don't find one, will you just put on your calendar and tell your friends and your coworkers, your neighbor, somebody, I'm going to walk a 5K in October for breast cancer awareness. If you take yourself beyond where you're at, Maura, the cancer survivor, and I get it. I'm here with you, Maura. But if you can look at yourself as being Maura, somebody that's done something I've never done before, it's going to light something up in you that might have been dark for a while. It's going to cause you to focus on yourself. It's going to cause you to put something on your calendar. It's going to cause you to kind of like do something. I mean, if this seems too much for you, I hope it doesn't. Like, I wanna inspire you. Um, and this might not answer everything for you, but it's we have to do something different sometimes to, like, get out of where we're at. And there's nothing wrong with where you're at because you just went through traumatic things. You thought, "Boom, that was done." And then you have something that's, like, people's biggest fear just show up again out of the blue. That sends your brain into a PTSD, a post-traumatic stress that can be very hard to come out of. It takes work. So, it's gonna take more than me using words right now to talk to you. But if you wanna talk to me about coaching, please just schedule a free call on my links. Um, if it's not me, please reach out to a resource in your area. Ask your cancer center, like, "Is there somebody that could help me?" But I just want to normalize also what you're feeling. And then I wanna challenge you to put something on your calendar for 6 months from now because it could change your world. Okay. Alrighty. That's it for today. I wish I could go through more. Um, but I will say, oh, one last comment from Lou. Lou, I love seeing you. Lots of fatigue, a little over 1 year out from chemo. Blood cell counts low, and I'm told they always will be as chemo suppresses the bone marrow. Do you know if that's true, Marina? That the blood cell counts are low because the chemo suppresses the bone marrow. It's a good question. I mean, I had blood work last year that I had that. Remember? You remember, Lou? You commented on it that my immune system was really low. Um, yeah, yeah. Chemo can't chemo. I honestly had this thought yesterday. I'm like, am I still tired from chemo? I get such good night's rest, guys. I sleep good at night. Thank God. Um, yeah, it could be true, Lou. And so I don't know what the answer is, except that I just try to add up all the little things we talk about. So I wish I had more on that. The only thing I have more on that is that I literally just recorded a video on chemo fatigue. So watch that. I'm editing it. It should be out maybe next week. So I talk about it again. And a product that could help you. You could give it a try. But all right, guys, I love seeing you all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the comments. And watch this on replay and comment, like, share, and subscribe so you can see when the next live is. I don't have one on the calendar for you guys, but I love the live so much. So I am going to make sure that we get in one more live before the end of this month. And it'll probably be a different day. So please look for that. All right. I love seeing you guys. Have a great day. Bye.